For this test in a BookMacster document, I have 3 bookmarks, and I have the same 3 bookmarks in Google Chrome and in Firefox and in Safari. I have syncing on, and in the preferences I have the time to wait set to fast 1 minute, and the sound effects are on. In order for syncing to work, I must close this document but I can leave the logs open because I want you to see what happens. Now in Google Chrome, I shall add a bookmark to our site. And now back in BookMacster, you see there are things happening, and the important thing is that it's staged a job to run at 9:55:20. That is 20 seconds from now. And by the way, this work here is done by this process BkmxAgent. You see in Activity Monitor. That should be running. Now the job has begun. Oh, and in a release version, you need to push this refresh button to see new entries. I'm running a debug version here, and so I don't need to do that. But in the release version, to see the new entries, you need to do this. What's happening now is it is imported from Chrome and is exported to its Safari right now. And now it will import and compare and then export from Firefox. And that chirping sound means that it's done. So now when I look in Chrome, I see the new bookmark has been moved because I had sorting on. And in Firefox, the new bookmark has appeared in the proper place, and also in Safari. Actually, that's one thing I forgot to show you. That let me open this document again. In the settings, syncing, this checkbox is on. If that checkbox was not on, then it would not sort, and the sheep systems would have stayed below the Z. Now, just to prove that we can do this more than once, because anybody can do something once, I'll make another bookmark, and I'll call this on, I don't know why it says not secure. We have SSL on our site. Oh well. I'm going to make another bookmark, and okay, this one is going to be called products. That's fine. And going back to BookMacster and looking at the logs, there's a 10-second delay in Chrome before the change is detected. So now it's scheduled this job to run at 9:58:31, which is, again, in 20 seconds. And by the way, every time after a sync, this BkmxAgent gets rebooted. So it has a different process identifier now. So the same thing happens, reads from Chrome, reads from Safari, exports to Safari. There are discounts say change. Another thing, see it, when it is making these changes, the system is telling it that now the bookmarks in Safari has changed. And then what goes on here is that the agent realizes that that change is something that is just due to our writing. So that's why there are those extra entries. And now we see in Chrome that the bookmark has been sorted as expected. And also it shows up in Safari and in Firefox.